What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about weight cutting. For this video, let's talk about what weight cutting is not before we start to build the program as to what weight cutting actually is and how you can most effectively cut weight. What is weight cutting not? Weight cutting is not deprivation. Weight cutting is not dehydration. Weight cutting is not plastic suits. Weight cutting is not cooking yourself in a sauna. Weight cutting is not boiling yourself in a tub full of water. Weight cutting is not overexerting yourself during your peak week. What is weight cutting? Weight cutting is the temporary reduction of total body weight for a specified purpose at a specified time to a specified number. What does that mean? That means at Friday at 9 a.m., you will weigh 170.00, 170 pounds on the dot at 9 a.m. Your regular walk-around weight might be 190 pounds. You're looking at a 20-pound total body weight reduction. Of the 20 total pounds, we do not assume nor intend for you to be 20 pounds lighter forever. This is a soft touchdown onto weight and a rehydration process to float you back up to your optimal performance weight. When we talk about weight cutting, we're talking about weight cutting for competition, for athletic events. We can talk about weight loss or drying out for specific aesthetic events, whether it's going to the beach, getting into a bikini, wearing a wedding dress, having a back-to-school reunion, or just getting ready for a photo shoot to look your best for some specified day, where a scale number is not the specific target, more the aesthetic look. When we talk about weight cutting, there is a very specific number that we must reach, and we'll use the Friday at 9 a.m. as that is the typical standard for the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and many of the athletes that we do work with and have worked with have that same distinct time in order to make weight. Excuse me. Now, when we cut weight, we take a look at the weight cutting process as a 52-week event. Now, if you're cutting weight, crash cutting in the last 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week or 48 hours before the event, you've already screwed up. You might make weight, you might win your fight, but you will not be healthy and you will not perform at your best. When we talk about weight cutting, we talk about long-term weight management, and this is where most people go wrong. They don't manage their weight effectively in the off-season, making the in-season very difficult. Most competitors wind up spending their entire training camp fighting the scale and not actually getting better at their craft. The specific skills necessary in order to win the fight are put to an ancillary priority because losing body weight becomes the primary focus. Once again, you will not be performing at your best. What we try and do here at the DOLCE Diet and Fitness is we take a lifelong approach to health and wellness. By focusing on long-term health, we're able to make short-term improvements that are to the athletic and the aesthetic benefit of our clients. What does that mean? The first rule is do no harm. Do no harm. And this is where most athletes and coaches completely blow up the weight cutting process. The only thing they do is harm the athlete. The only thing they do is hurt the athlete. And then they're surprised why the athlete performs poorly or not nearly as well as they did 3 weeks before the fight. It's because they have simply deprived their body of the vital nutrition that they need. They have simply dehydrated the athlete in a manner that makes it very difficult for them to come back from. They've overexerted the athlete during these lower calorie times, these high stress times, completely making it challenging for the athlete to battle their way back. There's central nervous suppression. There's an emotional response. There's a psychological response where the athlete actually starts to lose confidence in their ability because they feel terrible, which makes perfect sense. Many coaches, unfortunately, many high-level skills coaches will try and force the athlete to train just as hard during their fight week as they did 3 weeks away from competition. Now, 3 weeks out is approximately when the athlete is at their best. They've been training their tail off for about 6 weeks or so. They've been dieting, they've been putting all the work in, but they're still fully fed. The coaches somehow expect the athlete to maintain that type of performance during fight week, the 72 hours or so prior to weigh-ins, when the athlete is on a lower total caloric intake, the athlete is starting to limit or structure their fluid intake. They become very specific in bringing that body weight down. My team hopefully is overseeing that, or can oversee that, or does oversee that better than any other team. And I say that because my team is the only team with a 100% success ratio in over 20 years working with weight class dominated athletes. I know of no other team who can make this claim, and I have yet to hear any other team make this claim. That doesn't mean there are a handful of good teams out there, but our team is the best. That being said, when I speak to you, I'm speaking to you from a point of experience. I have been there, I have done that, I have seen that, I have overseen that, I have been a part of that. I have seen the best of the best and the worst of the worst. And guys and gals, let me tell you, I want you to be healthy. Maintaining and preserving your health is the #1 goal. So as you get ready for a weight cut, you must keep this in mind. Do no harm is step one. This is going to be a multi-part series. I'm going to let this be the introduction. There's not a lot of meat on the bones of this specific video. I get it. I understand it. But I want you to have that understanding that this is a 52-week process. If you're looking for some sort of quick fix, you're not at the right place, and you're not going to work with our team because we don't want to work with you. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to rob your ability to perform at your best. You're going to take years off your career, and most likely you're going to take years off your life. I am telling you how to do this best, how to be most effective, so you can go out there, you can compete healthy, you have the best opportunity to win your fight, you have the best opportunity to extend the length of your career, you have the best opportunity to make as much money as possible, because we know the longer you compete, typically your paychecks go up. You have higher levels of competition, you have higher numerical values attached to that competition, you're able to make more money. The longer you're able to compete, you can make more money for longer periods of time. Learn this lesson early and take this with you through your career, so you can go home to your family when your career is over, and you will have another 50 or so years, hopefully, of health, where you can brag about when you were a multi-millionaire world champion because you were smarter than the rest of the competition. Remember, weight cutting should be done safely. It should be measured. It should only be under the care of an experienced, accredited team. Our team is proud to have registered dietitians on our staff overseeing each and every client that we work with, and we employ what is known as medical nutrition therapy on top of what we do from an experiential level, having been doing this for over 20 years professionally, but over 30 years from an experience perspective. With that being said, subscribe to this channel, click on notifications. More videos will be coming out through this week or so, where I will get down to the nitty-gritty. I will tell you exactly what to eat, exactly how to train, exactly what to drink, what to do with your electrolytes, what type of legal WADA-approved diuretics are available to you that can assist you in this weight loss, and then how to rehydrate. You can lose all the weight, you can do it in a safe manner, but if you improperly rehydrate, guess what? It's over. You will not compete at your best. Until next time, boom.